Okay, it's gonna be my third try after my damn timer for me to brush my teeth went off. Okay. Chapter 3. The Littlest Puppy. They had found a breeder on the internet who lived on a farm just outside of town. Dad called in a rage to go see the litter of puppies the very next day. He seemed just as excited as Ellie was to get a dog. Ellie peered out the car window over Lila's shoulder to see if they were almost there. As the youngest, she always had to sit in the middle seat. They turned down a narrow road and pulled out outside an old farmhouse. Ellie wrestled out her seatbelt and scrambled outside the car. They were about to meet their puppy. A friendly-looking woman opened the door. "The Thomases? Here to see the puppies? I'm Liz. Come on in. The puppies have a nice little room just off the kitchen." Lila and Max chatted away to Liz as she led them in the house. But somehow everybody was blocking the door to the puppy room. "Hey, Max, can I see?" She tried to squeeze. Max wasn't listening. Ellie sighed frustrated. Sometimes she hated being the smallest. Even Mom and Dad were cooing over the puppies and still haven't noticed that their daughter was still in the kitchen. She wasn't going to get a chance to see the puppies before Lila and Max chose which one they wanted to take. She sat down on one of the kitchen chairs and stared sadly at a dog magazine that was open on the table. Suddenly, something damp pressed itself against Ellie's hand, and she squeaked. Then the something nibbled at her fingers. She then peered down at the table. "There was a puppy down here." And he looked at her hopefully with dark, twinkling eyes, his floppy little ears twitching as he put his head to one side. Ellie giggled. His expression looked so naughty. "Are you supposed to be under there, little guy?" she whispered. The puppy whined apologetically and licked her hand. His tongue was all soft and slumbery. Just then Ellie realized the excited chatter from the puppy room had died down. "Hang on, can everybody check me? There should be 5, said Liz, sounding worried. "Oh, I don't believe it. He's gone in and out again. I don't know how he climbs over the board in the doorway. None of the others can." Ellie looked down at the puppy. "She's talking about you, isn't she?" The puppy stared back for a big, innocent, "Who, me?" eyes. Ellie reached for the puppy, feeling a tiny bit worried that he wouldn't want to be picked up, but he seemed delighted to scramble into her arms, cradling him against her shoulder. She stood up and walked toward the door. Is this who you're looking for?" Ellie went red. She wasn't really good at talking to strangers. The puppy snuffled delightedly into her ear, making her squeak. Liz laughed and shook her head. "There he is. He's a real rascal. He's obviously taken to you, though. He's wonderful," Ellie said shyly. Liz nodded. "Yes, he is. He's such a little character, but he's way too bouncy for some people. He's actually had one home already with an older couple. However, I'm afraid they brought him back after 2 days. They took one of his sisters. She was more calmer." The puppy's mom, Cleo, watched carefully as Ellie brought her baby back. She gave a short yap as she was scolding him. "Ruff!" But she didn't lovingly lick the runaway puppy. Ellie placed him down next to her. Ellie sat down on the floor of the puppy room. There were puppies of all the puppies were beautiful, mostly white like her puppy, but with different splashes of brown or black. Hers was white all over except with some brown spots and a brown marks over his ears and on the top of his face. It gave him a mischievous look, sort of like a burglar. Ellie's puppy went pattering across the floor, stalking a big red plastic ball that the biggest puppy was nosing at. The biggest puppy, who was mostly white with just one little brown ear, nudged the ball so hard with his nose that it went rolling away. The two of them scampered after it, but the rascally puppy darted ahead and cornered his ball, his tail wagging frantically as he seized it in his jaws. He whisked around and came trotting back to Ellie. He then dropped the ball in her lap, looking remarkably pleased with himself. It was half depleted with a neat little set of teeth marks in its soggy side. We brought you a present, Ellie, Dad commented. Dad, can we have this one? She's definitely the nicest, Lila said, holding up a little puppy with black eye patch like a pirate. The puppy was wriggling and squeaking as she dangled it in the air. Mom slipped a hand underneath the puppy. Be gently, sweetheart. They like a hand under their legs, or else they feel nervous. Max looked up. Hey, can we take this one instead? He was playing tug-of-war with a rubber bone with the biggest puppy. Ellie looked down at the naughty little puppy who was now climbing into her lap after the ball. He pulled himself up with a mighty effort and then collapsed onto the ball, his sides heaving. He gave an enormous yawn and then looked in confusion. Where was his ball now? I wish we could take you home, Ellie whispered to him. She knew Leela and Max would argue if she tried to ask for this. This puppy, but instead a fiercely determined feeling was growing inside of her. She usually did not mind getting her own way, but was used to it, and it was never about anything important, but this is important. I think this puppy's sweet, she stated. He's really smart, and he'll make us laugh. We don't want a dog to make us laugh, Lila said rather scornfully. Why not? Dad replied. He's very cute and he's really falling for Ellie. Look at them. The puppy had figured out where the ball was now. He curled up on Ellie's knee and slumped over the ball, fast asleep. But Dad, I want this one, Lila said, cradling the pirate puppy who was wriggling grumpily. Ellie's puppy is cute, but he's the littlest one, said Max. I want a big, strong puppy. Ellie looked down at the puppy. So what if he was small? He could grow. They were all lovely. Mom smiled and gently petted Ellie's puppy on the head. But I agree. I think this puppy is the one for us. Dad arranged to come back with Liz to pick the puppy up tomorrow. Can we take him now? Ellie asked hopefully. No, first we'll need to get him a carrier, puppy food, and all kinds of those things, Dad said uncertainly. I'll get you a list, Liz told him, smiling. You will be surprised. You never know how much stuff you'll need, not even for one very small dog.